today I've actually been really lucky because I've been dodging and diving and moving in between all of these individual storm cells. Scattered showers across all of northern Minnesota. There has been patches of water that just come out of nowhere and then just go away because I know that there's been rain there before. And in one particular instance, I even stopped, waited, let a storm pass by, and then continued after it had gone by. If I'd been there 5 minutes earlier, I probably would have been caught up in it. Where we're going today is Kinney, Minnesota.
I'm dropping down into the Iron Range from the north in search of the small town of Kinney. Eventually, I'll pass through the range and continue my way south to Danbury, Wisconsin, where Season 3 will come to a close. It's time we learn about the Republic of Kinney.
Phantom Borders, the Republic of Kinney.
Kinney, like many cities around here, was a bustling boomtown around the time of the mining boom here. As we'll get into more in the next episode, many of the towns were built by the mining companies and they were not built to last. At most, they'd expected most of the boomtowns to be propped up by the mines for maybe a decade or two, then much of the structures would have to either be burned down or moved. The land here belonged to the mining companies, so everything was leased. Kinney was a flourishing town of several grocery stores, a couple hardware stores, a show house, a bank, a red light district, and everything else needed for a town. The one thing it didn't have was a water system designed to last. Kinney was only to have lasted about 25 years. Going into the 1970s, the water system was having some serious problems. The local government, a city council and mayor of the town of 300 people, had petitioned for local county, state, and federal aid, but had zero success. Discouraged, the local government came up with a unique strategy to get the aid they needed while they were in Mary's bar. Mayor Mary, who was also the bar's owner, had hatched a scheme with the city council to declare war against the United States in order to receive aid as a foreign entity.
But then the people of Kinney and the government, local government, had a great idea of becoming a foreign entity. They found out that getting foreign aid is actually faster than getting domestic aid. So what did they do? They declared war on the United States and broke away from the US. It was only a ploy to get foreign aid, and it also brought a ton of notoriety to the city of Kinney. Walter Cronkite, who is famous for covering the Vietnam War, is a wonderful world-renowned journalist for his skill back in the day. He was there reporting on Kinney. Passports were issued for the Republic of Kinney, and even one millionaire, who was the head of a company that was based in Duluth, even donated a car, a squad car, for the police officer there, and it said Republic of Kinney on the side. Here is the actual letter that was sent to the Secretary of State from Kinney.
Be it resolved that the City Council of the City of Kinney in Kinney, Minnesota has decided to cede from the United States of America and become a foreign country. Our area is large enough for it. We are 12 square blocks, 3 blocks wide, and 4 blocks long. We will be similar to Monaco. It is much easier to get assistance as a foreign country, which we need badly, and there is no paperwork to worry about. If necessary, we will be glad to declare war and lose. However, if this is a requirement, we would appreciate being able to surrender real quick, as our mayor works as a nurse in a hospital, and most of our council members work in a nearby mine and cannot get time off from work. City Council of Village of Kinney.
Every year, the people of Kinney celebrate Secession Days in homage to this act of declaring war on the United States for foreign aid. So, as small as this town is, it's not really even well known here. I actually went to a bar that my boss recommended because her mother is the manager up here. And while I was here, I asked where Kinney was or a good way to get there, and they went, huh?
The people of Kinney successfully had their water system replaced, and the town was able to mosey along into the 21st century. Today, it's a quiet Iron Range town with a tightly knit community of around 170 people. The act of declaring war demonstrates the ingenuity of the people of the range. When tested, the people of Kinney were willing to go to extreme and even clever lengths to keep their neighborhood together. Keeping communities going is actually very difficult in a region that's prone to booms and busts. In the next episode, we'll talk about the challenges the people of the range have contended with and how it shaped their families, livelihoods, and the political landscape of Minnesota's North Woods.